Hey guys, it's Ron Mackenzie Lafergie with a new top 10 list. This time it's top 10 surprising One Piece anime facts. The manga took the world by storm when it was released in 1997 and is now the best-selling manga series in history. The anime adaptation was released in Japan in 1999 and adapted into English in 2004 by 4Kids Entertainment. With crazy characters, silly settings, and fantastic fights, One Piece is one of the best and most popular anime series ever. Full disclosure, my pronunciation of some of these names may be a bit sketchy as I don't speak Japanese, so please let me know if I butcher a name. Now, buckle up because here are my top 10 surprising facts about the One Piece anime. Number 10. Eiichiro Oda, the creator of One Piece, was a big fan of Nightmare Before Christmas. He has said that he drew inspiration from the movie when creating some of his One Piece characters. Now, this is most apparent when comparing Brook to Jack Skellington. There are even times where you can see those twirly mountains from Nightmare Before Christmas in the background of One Piece. This is not something I noticed when first watching it, but it's definitely worth looking out for. Number 9. Many fans, myself included, have found themselves wondering about the nationalities of the characters in One Piece. Now, since One Piece doesn't take place in the real world, the characters themselves don't have nationalities that we can relate to. However, Eiichiro Oda has, upon request, given his take on what country the main characters would be from if they were from Earth. Among these, Oda says that Luffy would be from Brazil, Frankie would be from United States, naturally, and Brook would be from Austria. The best part? Chopper is Canadian. Oh, Canada! Number 8. Now, if you've watched the anime, I'm sure you've noticed that Edward Newgate, or Whitebeard, doesn't have a beard. He has a mustache. This is because in Japanese his nickname Shirohige is a combination of Shiro, meaning white, and Hige, which is facial hair. White facial hair and white mustache don't exactly strike fear into one's enemies. And since we in the West grew up with the likes of Blackbeard the pirate, changing his nickname to Whitebeard was a clear, albeit confusing choice. Number 7. Sanji's name was supposed to be Naruto. In a crazy instance of parallel thinking, Oda had planned to name Sanji Naruto, but when he found out about Masashi Kishimoto's upcoming manga, he changed the name. Who would have thought that would be such a common name? Now, as a side note, before One Piece, the name Sanji had more or less died out, usually being saved for the third boy of many brothers, since San is Japanese for 3. And with the incredible success of One Piece, the name has seen a huge resurgence in Japan and even in the rest of the world. Number 6. Many characters in One Piece are named after real-life pirates. For example, Jewelry Bonnie is named after Anne Bonny, one of the most famous female pirates of the 18th century. Anne Bonny was said to have had a near insatiable sexual appetite, which arguably parallels Jewelry Bonnie's obsession with pizza and food in general. After being captured and put on trial, it's said that she was bailed out by her father and vanished. I like to think she spent the rest of her days surrounded by men, riches, and pizza. Number 5. Chopper is believed to have been inspired by Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. This is fairly undisputed given that he is a reindeer with a blue nose. Plus his birthday is claimed to be December 24th, although when it comes to One Piece birthdays, it's hard to tell what's true since Eiichiro Oda has made a habit of just accepting whatever birthday fans decide for his characters. Chopper also is adorable like Rudolph. Oh, and Canadian. Oh, Canada. Number 4. Luffy appeared in the men's magazine Nonno, making him the first anime character to do so. That in itself speaks to the incredible success One Piece has had, and what a huge impact it's had on Japanese culture. It's pretty neat that an anime character is on the cover of a magazine, but talk about unattainable bodies in magazines. At least Chris Hemsworth is from Earth. If I start comparing myself to cartoon characters, I'm in for a world of disappointment. Number 3. Zoro or Zolo. There's some disagreement amongst fans of One Piece as to the name of Roronoa Zoro. This has to do with the way certain letters are transcribed in some regions of Japan, and the differences in pronunciation of R and L sounds between Japanese and English. It's kind of a long story that I'm not qualified to explain. Basically, the Japanese voices sound like they're saying Zolo to an English-speaking ear, and when One Piece was translated into English for 4Kids and Funimation, they decided to make it Zolo. This may have also been done to avoid confusion with the masked bandit in black, Zoro, with the However, many purists, and Oda himself, insist that the name should be Zoro. Personally, I tend to aim for as correct a pronunciation as my clumsy English-speaking tongue can manage, Zoro. Number 2. When One Piece was acquired by 4Kids Entertainment for an English version, fans were disappointed to see that various aspects of the original were censored out, such as guns, cigarettes, and blood. Lame. To be fair, it's kind of to be expected when the company is called for kids. Personally, I prefer it uncensored, but I'm totally in favor of taking out certain things if it means that kids will be able to enjoy it too. Number 1. One Piece was supposed to run for just 5 years, but Oda allegedly enjoyed making it too much and continued. Now, I can't blame him for not wanting to part with his pride and joy after putting so much work into it. Personally, I think he's waiting until he has enough money to dive into a pool of it Scrooge McDuck style, but I'm not complaining. We're not exactly sure when One Piece will end, but Oda stated that chapter 597 marked the halfway point. Here's hoping the end is still a long way off. Keep them coming. That's it for today's top 10 surprising One Piece anime facts. If you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe below. Did I totally slaughter every name on this list? Do you for some reason have a favorite character that isn't Chopper? Let me know in the comments down below. In the meantime, I'm Ron Mackenzie Lafergie with Top 10 Nerd. Later, Gators.
Yo! Don't give it up, Luffy. Don't give it up, Solo. Don't give it up now, man. Don't give it up, give it up, give it up, give it up, give it up. No! Here's how the story goes. We find out about a treasure in the Grand Line. There's no doubt.